Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3. We would like to presentation about the text and life cycle and where is the sky blue. Before that, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Rafli Aranda Amir Rahman. My student ID number is 2201422197.
And my name is Sony Adrian Fasha, and my student ID number is 22014222196.
And my name is Nida Sanatu Zain, and my study number 2201422187.
My name is Krista Novena Gultom. My student number is 2201422165.
And my name is Suhanda Livia Pasaribu, and my student ID number is 22014222149. And so, the first thing we will be present tense is about the main idea of the paragraph, with the text is and life cycle. Number one, the main idea is explain about the variety of ants that can be found in each habitat. The number two, the main idea is about the characteristic possessed at each stage of the ant life cycle. Number three, the main idea is explain the short stage of ant eggs so that female ants play an important role in guarding the egg. And the last for me, the number four, explain about that the larva stage is the shorter stage in the ant life cycle and explains how this stage occurs.
Okay, next. Krista.
Idea of the paragraph 5 is to provide information about the total stage of ants, including its duration, the process of metamorphosis from alpha to beta, various compounds, and physical characteristics of the pupa. The main idea of the paragraph 6 is to provide information about the important clusters from the egg and colonies, including the roles and characteristics of queens. The main idea of the paragraph 7 is to emphasize the diversity in the life cycle and types of adult ants. It suggests that different ant species have different life cycles and that there are various types of adult ants that exist in the world. In the paragraph 8 is to highlight important role played by queen ants in ant colonies. It describes their responsibility for predicting and the ability to lay thousands of eggs every day. And the main idea 9 to provide information about drone ants, including their role in ant colonies, their reproductive function, and their population within the colony.
And then
Next.
number 10, worker ants. The main idea of the paragraph, the first one is works or tasks of ant to ensure the survival of the queen and the colony. And then worker ants are female ants that are born from fertilized eggs, and the queen has the ability to control the number of worker ants she produces. The queen does this to ensure that there are enough worker ants to care for and grow the colony, while also regulating the number of male ants produced. And then an attack by ant colony soldiers against something that would harm the nest or the queen. And then how long do ants live? The main idea of the paragraph, the first one is the lifespan of ants and some of the variable factors that affect the survival of ants. And then cooperative ants can have a better chance of survival than lonely ants.
And number 12, the stage of ant colony. The main idea of the paragraph is ant colony stage, which contain founding stage, economic stage, and reproductive stage. And number 13, founding stage, starting a colony. The main idea is uh, the beginning of ant colony or ant life cycle, and the importance of nanitics to the colony. And next, economic stage, expanding the colony. The main idea of this paragraph is the purpose of the economic stage in an colony. And the economic stage facilitates growth and expansion in an colony. Okay, next.
Reproductive stage, laying eggs and producing new queens. The main idea of the paragraph is, the first one is the growth process of ants and the reproductive stage. And then the reproductive phase, the queen in a group of social creates new queens and males. And then propagation of the ant species, not just within their own colony, but also across a wider geographical region such as a country or a continent. And then an colony may have many queens to form a super colony and quickly population it. And the last one is the ant colony alternates between two states, namely the economic states and the reproductive states.
And so the second text is about why is the sky blue. The first paragraph is explained about the question that is often asked by everyone, why the color of the sky often seems to change or be different. Next.
The second paragraph is to explain why different colors exist and how visible light works. It suggests that the light we see is just a small part of the different types of light energy present in the universe, and that light energy travels in waves with different wavelengths.
Number 4, the main idea of the paragraph is the wavelengths depicted in a certain picture are not to scale, and that visible light wavelengths such as red and blue or violet are very small in size, measured in nanometers. The text also provides example of how small these wavelengths are by comparing them to the thickness of a human hair. Next, number 5. The main idea of paragraph 5 is the fundamental nature of light and how it interacts with the environment around it.
And the paragraph number 6 is talk about process of how blue and violet wavelength of light are scattered in all directions, and not the red, yellow, and green wavelength of light, and still nearly white.
Okay. The main idea of the paragraph 7 is the blue color of the sky during the day is due to the scattering of sunlight by the Earth's atmosphere. And number 8, the sky near the horizon appears lighter or wet compared to overhead because the sunlight has to travel through more air near the horizon, causing the blue light to scatter in many directions.
And next is a main idea of the text. First, next slide. Next slide. And the main idea of the end life cycle text is explain the stage and the characteristics of the end life cycle from the age to the adult end. Okay. And why the sky is blue text is explain how light plays an important role in the formation of colors in a sky that looks blue.
Okay, next is the difference. From the two texts, the difference are follows. When the text one is sequential explanation, and the second text is causal explanation. As is similarities. From the two texts, the similarities are as follow. One using scientific term, two using general structure, three using explanation, four using conclusion, five use formal tone.
And then the generic structure of the text. The first one is general statement, and then the second explanation, and the third closing.
And next, the text structure. The end life cycle text is included in the chronological structure, and the why the sky is blue text is included in the cause and effect structure. The purpose of the text, the first is to inform how something works or why something happens, and the second is to educate readers about the how and why of the phenomenon.
The language features of the text. First, use of generalized non-human participants. Second, use of conjunction showing time sequence, cause and effect. Third, use of action verb. Fourth, use of passive voice. And the last, use of present tense.
Okay, thank you. That's all from us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.